Hey y'all, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Um, this video is about what happened today. Now, by the time you're watching this, it'll be days past, but today, December 7th, I got to see Saweetie. So, if you know me, you know I love her. Like, I love me some Saweetie. And so, when I found out that she was having a pop up in conjunction with Smirnoff, the vodka brand, I was like, oh man, I gotta go. You know, it's in New York City. I don't have no real reason to not go. It was at Union Square from 12 to 5. And I had planned with my friend Ashley to, stop in and see her and all that jazz, whatever. Um, it did not go that way. It did not go that way. So we found out about this days ago. But yesterday, I was like, dang, I kind of sort of wish it could get rescheduled because I'm in a cleaning groove. So I was cleaning up my room, my area, whatever. And by the time I finished and went to bed, it was well after midnight. And I'm like, freak, what am I going to do? Then I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go to sleep. When I wake up, I wake up. I meant to put my alarm on, but I definitely did not. And when I woke up, it was 11:30 a.m. Mind you, I said the pop-up was from noon to 5 p.m. And so I'm like, dang. So I'm talking to my friend and she's like, she has run some errands for her mom, whatever. And me, I'm like, dang, I had a headache and I was still kind of sleepy. And I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to go. I'm just not going to go. Hours later, my friend sends me the Smirnoff Instagram story and it showed that they're giving away icy chains to the first 50 customers that showed up. And I was like, bruh. So if you didn't know, this right here, I wore this whole outfit to the pop-up. But this outfit here is the tap-in merch, and I have the matching pants on. I'm not gonna get up, but it says "Rich with No Day Job." That's Saweetie merch. It's like my favorite thing that she's ever released. One, because I love green. If you know, you know. But I love this color green, and I love a good matching set. Like I always try to get matching sets. It's just a whole outfit right there. You don't even have to think about it. So I love this. Just even if it wasn't Saweetie merch, I would have loved it and would have needed it. But it being from Saweetie made it even better because I love her, right? Love her. So yeah, I'm like, dang, I would have loved the icy chain to go with it. I've seen the icy chains online. I see when the pretty girls wear them, they look so cute. And I'm like, dang, I would love one. But they was like always sold out whenever I tried to actually go on the website and get one. It was always sold out. And I hadn't heard about them in a long time. So to see that they were giving them away, I was like, oh my gosh, I missed out. I should have been there. Me, I love to be early or at least on time for things like that. But today it wasn't working out. And so I was like, dang. So time passed and I'm doing other stuff. And I went and I looked at the Smirnoff story again and I saw the inside of the area. It wasn't overwhelming or anything. It was actually pretty small. And there wasn't a lot of people there. They showed the line. The line looked a little I don't know. It wasn't too bad, too intimidating, but the fact of the matter is December. It's freaking freezing cold out here in New York, or as we would say, it's brick. So I was like, I don't know, I don't know. And then I was just like, let me get ready. Like, I wasn't doing nothing. I thought I was gonna go back to sleep, but I wound up not going back to sleep. So I was just like, whatever. Let me just get ready and go and see how I feel. I got ready whole time. Now it's like 2 o'clock. Whole time I'm sitting there just like, I'm gonna arrive at the perfect time. I'm gonna get there at the perfect time. Always the perfect time, right? And I have another affirmation, and I say when it comes to like rushing and things like that, I'll be like, oh, time slows down for me. Time slows down for me. I could do a story time about that actually, because I've had some interesting, very interesting experiences with that affirmation. But yeah, I'm like, time slows down for me. Time slows down for me. I'm going to get there at the perfect time. Everything's going to be good. I'm going to be satisfied how everything plays out. Cool. So I get ready. I leave. I think I left like maybe like three. Yeah, I think I left at like 3 o'clock. And, Google Maps said I was supposed to be there at like 3:30, 3:45 or whatever. Google Maps was wrong because the train that I was on was not the express. And then it went on a completely different train line. I had to get off and transfer to something else. Like, it was just a little crazy. The express kind of breezed by us while I was on the local. But the whole time I'm sitting there like, dang, like it was going slow and like starting and stopping. It was just like delays. But the whole time I'm sitting there like, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. I'm going to be satisfied. I'm going to be satisfied. Was I really fully feeling that? Not, I wouldn't say I was. But like I said in one of my previous videos, if I have to think something, I literally said this in my head. I'm like, if you have to think something, why not think the best of the situation? What happens, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Even if it turns out that things did not go your way, why spend your time thinking that? So I had to kind of check myself because I felt, I was like, dang, I'm taking forever. Like, dang, I ain't gonna have no icy chains. Like, I was just, it was like my brain was trying to see if I was gonna be enticed by thoughts I didn't really want to think. So they kind of like popped in my head like, oh, it ain't gonna be nothing. Like, she probably not even gonna be there by the time you get there. Cause you know how these things go. Like, the celebrity don't be there the whole time. I knew that I kind of figured that she wouldn't be there at the beginning, but I just like being there when things start. Cause I don't know. It just, I get to like see the landscape. So like coming through like towards the end of an event is never really my style, not my thing. So this was kind of giving me anxiety, but honestly, not as much as it usually does. Situations like this usually have me on 10 all the time because it's so much uncertainty involved. But this time I was just like, if I have to think something, why not think the best, you know? So I remember being on the train and I'm just like, no, everything's going to work out. I'm going to leave here with an icy chain. I don't know how. I'm going to leave here with an icy chain. And I didn't try to make myself figure out how. I was just like, no, I just kept seeing myself with the icy chain in my hand at the end. Okay, so I'm on the A train. I had to transfer and get on the 6 train. And it was like the 6 was waiting for me, but it was super packed. I had to super squeeze my way onto that train. People was not trying to let me on, but I'm slim. So I got on and I went a couple stops, got off, and yes, I'm walking and I'm looking at the time. It's like 3:50 or whatever. And so I get over there and the line is long. Now, let me tell you, relative to other events and things that I've been to, that line was super short because I done been some things where lines been done wrapped around several blocks. Like, so there, the line was relatively short, but to a person who doesn't do stuff like that, it could be considered long. And it was cold. It wasn't too cold for me because this thing is actually really thick, which I'm very glad that I purchased it because it's a lot better quality than I was anticipating. Some people merch be really like, why did I even buy this? But this is like an actual thing. I wear this often because it's good quality. And I had my coat on. So I was actually kind of hot, but my hands, I ain't have no gloves, so my hands was cold. And there was a person with a dog in front of me and the dog was shivering. So like it was cold. I didn't really want to be standing out there too long, but the line was moving, I would say, relatively quickly. Like I said, I done been through situations where I was standing outside for mad long and I was on a line that was mad long. So this was not bad at all, really. But it's like 4:15, 4:30, somewhere in between. I saw the car that was parked in front of the pop-up place. Like, I guess it was the driver or whatever. He was standing out there. He had the door open. I was like, oh, she's probably about to leave. So when I saw that, I had my phone out. I was like, nah, I think she's going to leave. I think she's going to leave. But I would have been happy just to, see her because I love her. I knew she was just going to look stunning in person. I was just excited to get a get a little glimpse of somebody whose music I really, really enjoy. So she comes out. I see cameras and stuff. She comes out. I'm still on the line, by the way. I'm not first or nothing. I'm probably like the 20th person in line. And it's like, I don't know how many people's behind me, but it's a lot of people behind me. She comes out. She don't got no coat on or nothing. She just got a dress or whatever and like a fur shawl or whatever. And she comes out and she's like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I actually have that on video too. I might insert it here. I don't know. But she's like, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming. And she has three icy chain boxes in her hand. She gives one to somebody up there. She gives the second one to me. And then she gives the third one to somebody behind me. I was just like, yo. Like, what are the odds? Like, this stuff is not a coincidence, y'all. Like, it's not a coincidence. Like I said, I was not the first person on the line. I wasn't the second. I was like the 20. She walked all the way. I think I might have to insert the video because she walked all the way over and she was like, oh, thank you for coming. And I think she saw my, the merch that I had on. Like, I would have loved to see her inside and like we could have chatted about it or whatever. But considering the fact that I came so late, like I'm satisfied because I got what I wanted. Like, this is what I wanted. And I got to see her. So if I see her again, well, when I see her again, because I'm pretty sure we going to run into each other again. We got something to talk about. Like, it's so cute. It's so cute. But yeah, I was like geeked. I still stayed online so I could go inside and see what the pop-up had to offer. It was really cute inside. It was a little bit too much people in there for my taste and my social anxiety. Plus I was there by myself. So like, I grabbed some goodies. I grabbed some goodies. I got a sample of the hot chocolate. I didn't know it was going to be Smirnoff in there. I probably should have known that. But they had like a whole lot of candy and stuff. And I took a couple pictures and I got a couple video and I ski-daddled. I ski-daddled up out of there. So I really was there just so I could see Saweetie. I'm not really a big Smirnoff drinker, but it was really, really cute. But yeah, I was just like so geeked, especially because she gave it to me herself. Like, She chose to give me one. My hand wasn't even out until she came over to me because I didn't know she had that in her hand. I didn't know she was gonna come out giving. I thought they was all gone. I thought they were all gone, but she came out. She had three in her hand. I saw her give one to the person, a couple people in front of me. One of the first people that she saw. Then she came to me and gave me one, and then she gave one to somebody behind me, and I was just like, "Yo, this stuff is not a joke. It's not a joke." Like, and the more I do it, the more I'm like, you know how people be like, "Oh, the more you do it, the easier it gets." That is true, but I'm still not at that point where I'm just like super calm all the time. I don't be out here frantically like going through anxious moments or anything like that, but I do have some little tension when I have to calm myself and say affirmations over and over again, especially when it comes to time. And I'm the type of person that I love things that deal with time, right? Like every time somebody says, "Oh, if you had a superpower, what would it be?" Mine will always be to be able to manipulate time. And I've had some interesting experiences with time, and possibly manipulating time. So there's that. That's a video for another day. But it's always like that kind of like a callback to my other video, feeling good versus making sense. Like I know how these things go. It wouldn't make sense for me to get a chain. They said 50. It was way more than 50 people there on that line that I saw on the story. When I got there, it was like 50 people on the line. And that was 3-4 hours later. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't make sense for me to get one, but it felt good for me to get one. And it was like a blurry visual of me just trying it on and having this box in my hand and looking at it. Like this stuff it's not no joke. Like all you gotta do is just do it. All you gotta do is just do it. Like, even if you don't do nothing else, you are thinking something anyway. Just think what you want to think and get in the habit of giving yourself permission to think what you want to think, because you're going to think something anyway. Like you really are. You really are. That's it. Like you're going to think something anyway. Just think about you getting the outcome. Don't be like, "Oh, that's too crazy," or "That would never happen," or that don't make sense. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Think the things that you want to think and go. Think something else. Come back to thinking the things that you want to think. Even if you have that moment where you're like, "Oh, this sounds crazy." It can sound crazy. Think it anyway. "Oh, it makes me feel weird." Yep. Think it anyway. But today was cute. Today was cute. I even went through some like fake snow. It was real like ice. I thought it was paper when I first went through it. And I was like, "Oh man, I got to get on the train with all of this stuff on me." And then I'm looking at myself. I'm like, "Oh wait, there's nothing there." It was real like snowish, ice-ish. But yeah, it was cute. Today was cute. I was in and out of it. Oh, speaking of cute, the security guard at the Smirnoff thing, Justin, he was cute too. But then again, I asked everybody their name and I talked to everybody. So I wasn't just talking to him because he was cute. He just happened to be cute, you know. And shout out to Natalia. She took my picture in there, offered to take my picture. I didn't even ask. I was just filming. She was like, "You want me to take a picture?" Okay. Got to take a picture in the chair I'm pretty sure Saweetie was sitting in. And somebody in there actually thought that I was somebody famous. I'll take it. I was like, no, that's not me. But next time somebody asks, it actually is gonna be me. Right now. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, that was my day today. It was cute. Stay tuned for the next video. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have something else to talk about because I love to yap. Okay.